You're standing somewhere high, a balcony, a cliff path, the walkway of a tall bridge. You feel fine. You're not upset. You're just looking out at the view. And then a strange little thought flickers through your head, completely uninvited. What if you just jumped? It's gone as fast as it came, and it leaves you a bit shaken because you did not mean it. You don't want that, not even slightly. So why did your own brain just say it? Here's the first thing you should know, and I want to put it right up front. If you have felt this, you are not broken, and you are almost certainly not in danger. This thing is so common, it has a name. The French call it l'appel du vide, the call of the void. And the researchers who study it think it might mean the exact opposite of what it feels like. It might be your brain fighting to keep you alive. In 2012, a group of psychologists ran the first real study on it. They asked hundreds of people a simple question. Have you ever stood somewhere high and felt a sudden urge to jump, even though you never actually wanted to? A huge number said yes. And here is the part that mattered most. Many of them had never had a single dark thought in their lives. No sadness underneath it, no wish to be gone. Just the strange flicker, out of nowhere, in people who were completely fine. The researchers gave their paper a title that almost gives away the ending. An urge to jump, they wrote, affirms the urge to live. And it isn't only heights. It's the flash of a thought about jerking the wheel into the other lane. The urge to touch something you know is scalding. The image of shouting something awful in a dead silent room. Your mind serving up the one thing you would never do at the exact moment you could. Writers have noticed it for 200 years. Edgar Allan Poe called it the imp of the perverse. So what is actually happening? Here is the best explanation they have, and it is kind of beautiful once you see it. Your survival system is ancient, and it is fast. Much faster than the thinking, talking part of you. When you get near a real edge, that old alarm fires before you are even aware of it. Danger. Back. Now. And your body obeys before your conscious mind is caught up. You flinch. You grab the rail. You step back from the edge. Then, half a second later, the slow part of you finally notices. The narrator. The part that thinks it is running the show. It notices that you just yanked yourself backward for no reason you can point to. And it does what it always does. It goes looking for an explanation. And this is the twist. The narrator gets the story backwards. It feels the leftover jolt of that alarm, the pounding heart, the flash of fear, and it tries to explain why you just recoiled. And the explanation it lands on is, did some part of me want to jump? No, some part of you wanted to live, so badly and so fast that it moved your body before you could form a word. The urge was never really an urge. It is the echo of you being pulled to safety, misread by a mind that showed up late and missed what actually happened. You didn't want to fall. You caught yourself, and then you scared yourself with a story about it. That is also why the people who feel this the most are often the most alert, the most tuned in to their own bodies. Their alarm is loud. Their narrator is busy. And the little voice lives in the gap between the two. The researchers even found a pattern in who feels it most. The more finely tuned you are to the small signals your own body sends, the flutters, the jolts, the quiet alarms, the more likely the flicker is to reach you. It isn't a flaw in the wiring. It's a sensitive instrument picking up its own hum. So the next time you are up high and that flicker arrives, you can hear it for what it really is. Not a wish, a false alarm from a mind trying to explain a body that already saved you. For hundreds of thousands of years, the ones who survived the cliffs and the ledges were the ones whose bodies pulled them back without waiting for permission. You are their descendant. That fast, wordless tug away from the edge is a gift they left in you. Your narrator just isn't always quick enough to understand it. And if what you feel isn't a passing flicker, if it is something heavier that stays, that is a different thing, and it is worth talking to someone real about. There is no shame in it, and you would not be alone. You're not broken. You're just running old code.